everybody, I'm ML7 and this is my Season 1 Marvel Rivals tier list. So, I play a lot of games in Season 1 and these are the heroes that I think are very strong and also the heroes that need some buffs in order to see them more in the battlefield. I feel like the name of the game right now is high sustain, a lot of triple support team compositions. It's very hard to go through all of the HP and all of the defensive ultimates in the game. So you're going to be seeing a lot of heroes that have big chunks of HP and big defensive ultimates higher up in the tier list, and a lot of heroes that are able to burst through that amount of healing that we have in the game present right now. We're gonna go by goal, strategist first, duelist, and then vanguard. Yeah, that's about it for the intro. Let's dive right into this. For strategist, Adam Warlock, B tier, good. I think that Adam Warlock, you'll see Adam Warlock being played quite a bit if the pick and ban system goes with bans for heroes like Luna or like Mantis, heroes that have defensive ultimates. I think Adam is very good in triple strategist team compositions if other heroes are not available, and if you want to play with Mantis and STARLORD for the rest passive. Defensive ultimates are the way to go, but the rest is more reactionary rather than proactive reactionary, I would go like, because Luna ultimate and Mantis ult and other ultimates, you can use them in order to win the team fight, while with Adam, you wait for your allies to die and then you use it. So it's a bit too defensive in my opinion for him to be very meta right now. Cloak and Dagger. S tier for Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is pick or ban. The amount of sustain that this hero brings is insane. I think that number-wise, you might have the highest raw numbers, healing, and damage than any other strategist in the game. You get your ultimate very fast. You're all over the place. You can do damage, you can do heal. This hero is pick or ban. This hero is super good. Play Cloak and Dagger in Season 1 and you'll see exactly what I mean. Let's go Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman is A tier, soft meta. I think that Invisible Woman is strong with an okay-ish defensive ultimate with invisibility. Interesting mechanic, but her real strength is the fact that you can pull and boop tanks away and duelists and strategists. So the utility is over there, not necessarily number-wise. If you're gonna search to pull more tanks, more vanguards into your team, you will see that you're gonna break the line of sight of the enemy strategist and you'll be able to burst through the amount of sustain that is in the game right now. So play Invisible Woman, pull the enemies in, or pull them from high ground, or boop them off the map, and you're gonna win a lot of games with this hero. Loki. Loki is A tier, soft meta. Seasons are evolving, you know, we went from Season 0, Season 1. I think eventually Loki will be S tier. The more we learn how to play this hero, the stronger we're gonna realize, the faster we're gonna realize how strong his ultimate is and how strong his neutral game is as well. Now, why is Loki very strong in Season 1? Why? Two reasons. Number one, you either copy a hero with a defensive ultimate, so you have more HP around the battlefield, your team will never die. Or two, you copy one hero that does a ton of explosive damage to be able to cut with the sustain. It's very simple to play Loki right now in Season 1 and to get huge value out of him. Jeff needs buffs. F tier. Jeff needs buffs. I'm sorry, Shark mains, but I don't know what happened after Season 0. I don't know what's happening with all the Jeff slander. Jeff needs some help. I would not pick Jeff unless I just pick him for being for wanting to be like cute and have a fun time while playing him. But realistically, if you want to win games with him, just on maps where you can get kills by throwing the enemies off the map. But you do that with your ultimate, why not pick Invisible Woman with whom you can do it with an ability? So sorry, Jeff mains. Luna Snow is S tier, pick or ban. So Luna's ultimate got nerfed in Season 1. You can use the scroll wheel technique to benefit from damage boost and healing, but that doesn't mean that she's out of the meta. She is one of the most well-rounded heroes in the entire game that can do it all. Damage, healing, stuns, a good mobility, can carry lost team fights. Very good. One thing whenever you're playing Luna though, you might not feel like you're doing that much to your teammates, but trust me, the enemies are tilted for you even being on the battlefield. Luna is pick or ban in Season 1. Mantis. Mantis is A tier, soft meta. With a very strong defensive ultimate, similar to Luna Snow, Cloak and Dagger, Invisible Woman, I would say. I'd probably would put Mantis's ult as the third or fourth best one out of these heroes defensively. She brings a lot of damage, Damage boost is also nice for your allies in order to be able to burst through all of the healing that is happening right now in the meta. But there's one downside that she has compared to like the other strategists that I've chatted about before. The fact that she cannot do consistent healing. She has resources. You know, it's on a resource meter, on the leaves. So it's not like with Luna or Cloak and Dagger or Invisible Woman or even Loki. You heal, and then you gotta reload. With Mantis, you gotta pick. Do you damage boost? Do I heal? Do I do that? Do I do that? Like, there are a lot of questions over here with this hero. And I still think Mantis is A tier, soft meta, but a little bit weaker than in Season 0. I'm putting RACCOON in B tier. I saw a post on Twitter saying that he is the highest win rate support in the game. And I'm also seeing a lot of players go like, RACCOON is not that good. RACCOON is bad. RACCOON is annoying. RACCOON is... Here's the thing. If you're insane on RACCOON, you will carry games if your duelists and vanguards will be able to secure eliminations. You can play a perfect game with RACCOON. You're the secret hidden carry of the team. But at the end of the day, your damage numbers will be very, very low. So keep this in mind. Pick RACCOON if you feel like your teammates have a lot of kill potential on the enemies. But if damage is not quite your team's strong suit, maybe change heroes in order to participate in getting more eliminations. Very good hero right now if your teammates are popping off. Duelists. Black Panther, B tier. I think Black Panther is good, but when there's so much healing on the battlefield, you might not be able to secure a lot of kills with this hero. If you go in like tight corridor rooms and stuff to get like a lot of resets, I've seen Black Panthers carry games a lot, but not as often as the other duelists that I'm going to be putting higher up. If you enjoy playing Black Panther, I think you can play him and get some wins, but you might have an easier time playing other heroes. Black Widow. The lowest win rate hero and lowest pick rate hero, I think, in Season 0 is still in F tier and needs buffs. Why play Black Widow when you can just go HAWKEYE? Like, I don't understand this. You don't bring that much utility to your team. All you're doing is you're just providing consistent damage. Now, hear me out. You can win games with this hero. Of course, you can win games with every hero. But it's gonna be way harder than with other heroes available. If you really want to play Black Widow, sure. But trust me, in Season 1, your teammates are gonna go like, oh, we have a Black Widow. Game's gonna get hard. HAWKEYE is soft meta. He can win fights before the fights even begin. Because you can get a 1-kill headshot across the map on a squishy and make your team win it 6 versus 5. Is he that oppressive as he was in Season 0? No. Is it harder to get kills and stuff? Yes, you know, but at the end of the day, he has a one-shot. And one-shot in this game is like very frustrating to play against. So even though you're going to see HAWKEYE not as strong as before, trust me, be careful about him. He might secure the teamfight win before the fight even begins by getting a pick or two before the fight. Definitely not as strong as Season 0. Iron Fist, C tier, if it's your main. Iron Fist, I'm not seeing him being played that much. But when I'm seeing him being played is by someone that almost one-tricks this hero and is really good at him. Compared to the other heroes, other melee heroes that I'm going to see that I'm going to be placing in the tier list, I feel like his way of engaging is very telegraphed, which means that I, as a strategist, whenever I play against him, it's easy to read what he's going to do. He's just going to be running at me with his fists, sometimes like climbing that wall, but it's easy to track. It's a very telegraphic gameplay style, you know? It's easy to prepare for an Iron Fist going for you, as long as you're aware where he is before the teamfight begins. Iron Man, A tier. Paired up with Bruce for the team up, just absolutely rolls through lobbies. 3 reasons actually. Number 1, he can poke from a safe distance with a lot of sustain. If he's gonna get some damage in, gonna be peppered down a little bit by the enemies, your allies will be able to heal him up, no problem. Number 2, if he gets close to tanks, he's just gonna just zap them, do a lot of damage. Tanks absolutely despise playing against Iron Man. And number 3, remember what I said at the intro of this? Iron Man is one of the very few duelist heroes in the game that has big chunk of damage that bursts through all of the HP in the game. So Luna Snow uses ultimate, Iron Man ult. Mantis uses ult, Iron Man ult. With good timing, Cloak and Dagger uses ultimate, Iron Man ult. This hero is kind of good in Season 1. HELA, A tier, soft meta. Not that impactful as she was in Season 0. She got some nerfs going into this season. But as I said a little bit earlier too, she's very good at, she's gonna live through fights a lot. HP got nerfed a bit, no problem, gonna live through fights a lot. If you have good hit scan aim, you can still carry games with this hero. Not as many as before. So if you're an aimer, look in HELA and just outduel one of their DPSs or one of their supports, go in an off angle, spam them out, land the headshots. Yes, she's a bit harder to play, but I still think you can win games with this hero. Not to mention that you might have the team up active with other heroes in order to make a broken team comp, like with THOR and LOKI. MAGIK, B tier. I'm putting MAGIK in B tier. Good. Great MAGIK players are so annoying to play against. I feel like you press tab and you see that they have like so many eliminations and so little deaths. They're very annoying to play against. I think that they can carry games, but there's one thing. Melee heroes in this meta, not as strong as heroes that can poke before the fight. Mr. Fantastic, the newest added duelist in the game that got added in Season 1. He is F tier in Season 1. I think that Marvel Rivals should have just moved Mr. Fantastic to tank, to Vanguard. Because whenever I'm playing against or with the Mr. Fantastic, bro will stay alive, will start working like this and be annoying and stuff, but he's not gonna get kills. He'll make space, but at the end of the day, he's making space and whatever, but his skill pressure is really low. If you want him to be a duelist, then he has to be threatening when he gets close to you. You know, they have to increase his damage numbers, and then I think we might be seeing him into the meta. Maybe make him squishier, but with more damage. That's what I want to see them changing for Mr. Fantastic. Moon Knight, A tier. Clearly A tier. I'm seeing a lot of Moon Knight being played. His ultimate got giga buffed. It's so annoying to play against. And with everybody staying grouped up together in order to benefit from a lot of HP from everybody and a lot of defensive ultimates, Moon Knight is having a field day by just like throwing the Ankh and spamming ultimate. Then throws again 2 or 3 projectiles, and then bro has ultimate again. This hero is so good in this season with everybody being stacked up, and his ultimate is one of the only ways in which you can actually secure kills in teamfights where everybody's ulting. Combo this with Doctor Strange ulting or Groot ulting or any other ult that I can keep them in one spot, and you will see a lot of teamfight wins. Try out Moon Knight in Season 1. Namor, A tier. Same principle as Moon Knight earlier. Namor is like one of the heroes that has AoE, big explosive damage. With the ultimate, you can burst through triple supporting compositions very easily. He will do a lot of damage with the octopuses placed on the walls or in the ceiling. And also, he has very good self-PL for himself. He will not die a lot by using his shift. Namor is like one of those heroes that you press stab or like you finish the game and then you go like, bro has MVP, 50 eliminations, 1 death, 100,000 damage. What? I did not even see him. He goes under the radar a lot. PSYLOCKE, A. Soft meta. This one's tricky. I was debating if I should put PSYLOCKE in A tier or B tier. I would put her like A-, but I think she's still pretty annoying to deal against. She's not like full melee as I consider heroes like MAGIK or Black Panther when they're gonna get close to you and stuff. And the ultimate is pretty annoying to keep track of. I think that she can off-angle better than the other melee heroes that I've talked about previously. And good PSYLOCKE players will carry the game. The Punisher. Punisher is in B tier. Good hero overall, has gun, shoots, brrr, just melts through enemies, pick it up with a RACCOON against the right team comp, but the good map, sure, understandable, fine. But when he's ulting, am I the only one that feels like he doesn't get any kills? Because everybody's just staying grouped up together, too much HP, not that much explosive damage, so yeah, nah, I'm keeping Punisher in B. He's good, I don't mind having him, but I gotta have like the other heroes and stuff, he's fine, just solid DPS. Scarlet Witch is F tier and needs buffs. Her neutral game seems okay-ish, you know, when the fights are happening, but he stays grouped up and stuff. And her ultimate is a big explosion. The problem, though, is that the big explosion takes way too long. Like Iron Man, a lot of ultimates get cancelled. Moon Knight and Namor are instant. But Scarlet Witch announces, and you have time to go and, I don't know, like, pack everything and then leave, like, pack for like a month or 2 before she actually uses the ultimate. If they would halven the ultimate cost, if they like cut it down to half, I don't know, I think it's 4 seconds right now, or 3 seconds, make it a second or like 1.5 seconds, then she would be played quite a bit in my opinion. Because not to mention like the ultimate is one of the very few that you can use to like burst through a lot of big HP pulls, and when you don't understand anything that is happening, she just presses Q, everybody explodes, you win the fight. But it's easy to prepare against this, very easy to prepare, you have enough time. And also her team up is pretty strong. We're going to be seeing with Vanguard where I think that Magneto is being placed. And it's a sign on how weak she is right now if she's not even picked for the team up with Magneto. But that's a discussion for the Vanguard angle. So Scarlet Witch, please just make her ultimate be casted faster and you'll be fine. C tier for Spider-Man if it's your main. Good Spider-Man players carry games. I feel like a lot of players, me included, pick Spider-Man and you're having fun and stuff, but to get value consistently out of this hero, it's very, very hard. You gotta have a lot of hours in this hero in order to pop off and be an expert at him. Way harder to learn. I think that Spider-Man is one of the hardest heroes to master in this game, with how he is literally everywhere. You can win games. He is very annoying to deal against as a strategist, but too much effort, you know, too much effort for the value that he's bringing. Squirrel Girl. I've been theory crafting about Squirrel Girl a lot, but the more I play, the more I'm like, you know what? B tier. Everybody's playing grouped up together. Squirrel Girl spams, gets the ultimate fast. Ultimate gets buffed and you get kills. Wait, that step ain't actually happening. Why? Because players have started to shoot the ultimate that is squishier right now than it was before. Yes, the ultimate is very annoying and you're gonna get your ultimate fast in this meta, right? And the stun is also really good. You're gonna have a wonderful time playing Squirrel Girl, but you might be insane at this hero and not win team fights. You need a little bit of help in your team in order to secure the kills. You bring the damage, but you can't quite finish the job with Squirrel Girl right now in Season 1. STARLORD, A tier. He kind of feels like NAMOR with how annoying he is, like in fights. I don't see him that much in the game, but then he's pressing Q, and then he's just rolling everybody. Pair him up with the right pick and ban phase in which, I don't know, Luna ain't available or Cloak and Dagger ain't available, and you play with STARLORD, with MANTIS, with Adam Warlock. Oh wow, he can carry a lot. Good STARLORDs are very hard to catch. They're in and out of the fights super fast. The mobility is insane. And he's just like a very solid pick. Not always prefer to pick him, but he's just very solid. Yeah, no, this one's pretty obvious. This one's the most obvious. S tier, Storm, pick or ban. She got a huge buff on the damage, helped her with her damage breakpoints, can get kills way easier than before, and the ultimate, your HP, your shield stay on you after your ultimate is over, so you can go like behind enemy lines with a big AoE ultimate, and then the enemies can't secure a kill on you afterwards. This hero is super good. Pick this hero up with one of the tanks I'm going to be chatting about, one of the vanguards I'm going to be chatting about afterwards, and you're going to get a lot of results. But Storm is pick or ban. I think that this hero is just insane right now. Winter Soldier, A tier, soft meta. Winter Soldier, everybody grouped up, gonna have an easy time, you know, just landing nice easy hooks, securing kills, and then hearing again and again and again and again and again. But two other things. One, he can also secure kills on somebody that is off ankling, and you can go and take the 1v1 very easy. I think that this hero is super strong in 1v1, so you can punish somebody that is trying to be cheeky on the side, spamming your teammates with ease. Number two, good combo with RACCOON, who I think is the highest win rate strategist in the game. This combo goes under the radar a lot, so try Winter Soldier. Wolverine is A tier, soft meta. The more we play against this hero, the more we understand what he can do and what we can do to counter him. But every Vanguard that I've played with in the game almost always asks for a Wolverine bad. He is a tank buster, and he can do this so good right now in Season 1, also with the help of the buff that he got at the beginning of the season. Wolverine is a menace against Vanguards, and in the right team comps, I think you can play him quite easily and get a lot of value out of this hero. To the Vanguards, Captain America is C tier if it's your main. Captain America, I think, to a certain extent, suffers from the same issue as Mr. Fantastic, although he's a Vanguard, not a duelist. Bro just runs around with his shield up, never dies in his ultimate, is very annoying on the battlefield, but I don't think he poses that much of a threat ally securing kills. Maybe get rid of some of his tankiness and add a little bit extra damage, or something to buff his teammates a little bit more, and he might be played, but right now, I personally feel like he just runs around and is unkillable. But if you want to keep the point, you gotta eliminate the opponents from the point. Doctor Strange. I'm putting him in A tier, soft meta. I was debating if I should put him in S tier. I think that this hero is one of the most well-rounded heroes in the game, similar to Luna Snow. On his role, he can do it all. He brings in the damage, brings in that TP is very nice to play with, very annoying to play against. The ultimate is good with the stun, can take space. This hero, good mobility. This hero, a shield. This hero kind of has it all. In Season 1 though, players have learned how to play around his teleportation ability, around his TP, so they're not falling for the tricks of like whooping them off the map, you know, and falling off the map at the beginning of the round. Number 2, players got better at denying his ultimate. It has a pretty long cast time, so you got better at seeing this. And number 3, you're gonna see the Vanguard that I'm gonna be putting in S tier that I think kind of like outclasses Doctor Strange right now and is a way better pick. GROOT is A tier soft meta. Walls are good. You're gonna be very annoying for the enemies with your walls. Careful, a bad GROOT can be annoying your teammates a lot. So be careful with how you place your walls with this hero, because you don't want to break your own teammates' line of sight and make them lose the fight before the fight even begins with bad wall placement. The reason why I think GROOT is good in Season 1 is because a lot of sustain means that he's not gonna die that much, so he can take up space. The walls are annoying, and number 3, most importantly, the ultimate puts them in one spot. You can pull 1 or 2 enemies in one spot, pick this up with Moon Knight or with Namor, and then GG, the fight is over. I'm not kidding, literally. Press Q on 1 or 2 squishies, or maybe all 6 of them, and you can pop Luna ultimate. You're gonna die. Cloak and Dagger Gold, you're gonna die. Mantis ult, you're gonna die. This hero is very good with combo heavy. So if you play GROOT, look for your ultimate plus somebody to combo it with. Hulk is A tier, soft meta. Picking up Hulk plus Iron Man will be very annoying for you if you're going to be playing against Hulk and Iron Man. The team up is super strong. Hulk in this season, I feel that he's going to be very hard to eliminate, can make a lot of space, mobility is decent. He's just all around a solid pick. The team up is the highlight though. Hulk plus Iron Man, if they're open, players pick or ban them quite a lot. Magneto. The best Vanguard in the game in Season 1 is Magneto. Magneto is S tier pick or ban. Why? Well, let's give 3 reasons, okay? 3 nice simple reasons. Number 1, his ultimate can one-shot. A lot of Magneto players pick Magneto, wait for Cloak and Dagger to use 1 dash, 2 dashes, 3 dashes in the ultimate, and then one-shot Cloak and Dagger in the team fight. Or Luna Snow uses ultimate. Boom, same thing. Mantis. Boom, same thing. Invisible Woman uses ultimate. You can just yeet the ultimate over there. STARLORD uses ultimate. You can use your ult to counter it. Like, this hero's ultimate is so strong right now. The fact that you can one-shot with a Vanguard in your ultimate is what makes him super playable. Number 2, I personally think that it's very easy to position with him, because if you don't know exactly what space you gotta take, you can just sit on point or on payload, and the enemies are gonna have a hard time going for you and actually removing you from there. And number 3, the shields are a huge W right now in the game from denying a lot of the enemy's abilities. For instance, you play Magneto plus another Vanguard, and they pick Wolverine. They pull, I don't know, poor GROOT in the backline, just bubble him. Your Iron Man wants to ult and he's gonna get bursted, bubble him. You know what I mean? Like, the bubbles from this hero plus the ultimate, definitely a must pick or ban in Season 1. Penny Parker, C tier, if it's your main. We learn how to shoot the nest of Penny Parker. We learned that we should not go inside tight corridors, tight rooms against her. We're just playing long range, spamming her out. She's same as Captain America, I would say with more lethality. Definitely with more lethality than Captain America has. But if you're not a Penny Parker main, I'd rather see you like on other heroes. THOR. This one's also a pretty tricky one for me. I'm putting THOR in B tier. I was debating if I should put him a little bit higher up because his ultimate can one-shot, and as I said earlier, I feel like one-shot abilities or like huge explosive things are what makes you win teamfights in this. But the thing is, I'm not seeing a lot of really good THORs that do a great job at surviving and doing damage at the same time with this hero. They either go like in full THOR mode in which they do a lot of damage and then they just die, or they go in full damage and the enemies don't focus them and they just become like lobby admins. pair Thor up with a Storm, or maybe you can play Thor in like some HELA comps with the team ups, and you're gonna have a very good time with him. But it's still a very hard hero. I think that if you want to learn Thor, this is the moment to learn Thor. You're gonna get a lot of value, but it's gonna be hard. Same as Spider-Man. Venom got a good buff at the beginning of Season 1. I think he had a pretty low win rate in Season 0. B tier. He is good. I think that the other Vanguards are that I placed higher up are stronger than him. He is good. He's better than in Season 0 because of the buff that he got at the beginning of the season. Venom will be a good disruptor in the backline. He can carry quite a bit. But the thing is, a lot of the times, I feel like Venom can't quite finish the job. How many resources, healing resources there are on the battlefield. He's gonna go in, he's gonna be annoying, he's gonna be threatening, he's not gonna die, and then nobody's gonna die. You know what I mean? He needs a little bit of help in order to secure kills. Still, definitely more playable than before. As I said at the beginning, I feel that a lot of triple strategists is being played right now, a lot of defensive ultimates, and if you play with heroes that do consistent poke damage without securing kills fast, then you're better off at just playing heroes that have easy to pull off combos or one-shots. For example, GROOT plus Moon Knight, Magneto with a big explosion, Storm plus, I don't know, somebody else that can follow up on that damage. Like a lot of heroes that can do this. And that's about it. Please let me know in the comments, what do you think of the tier list? What are your impressions of Season 1, Marvel Rivals? And if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, ML7 out.
Hey, I'm Olaf. If you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe. Meow.